Hi, this is Jason here from4Xpipsnager and Forex UTurn. Today is October 17th, 2011. Okay, so basically we're going to do the setups here on the Euro USD chart. Here it is, 10 o'clock, right here. It was black in the filter. So you could have bought a dip here, okay, and made a few pips, and then she turned around. Okay, so anyway, right here, we turned bearish in the filter, as you can see down here. We didn't really get much of a retracement back into the trigger line, but if you sold it here, once we broke through support, okay, your stop would have been around 50 pips, and down you would have got your 100 pips, okay? You would have got your 1-to-1 or 2-to-1 win stop loss ratio. Or excuse me, or if you missed that entry, then you could have got sold it here or somewhere in here and still made some pips. Okay, so let's move on to the 1 minute time frame now, and we'll take the auto scroll off. We'll scroll back in time. Okay, here we go. Right here at 2 o'clock, we got our entry right here. Let's see if we have 10 pips. 10 pips from our entry. No, see, we only have 7 pips to resistance. So there was no trade here, even though, sure enough, it worked out. Okay, there was no selling here because it was blue in the filter. Okay, let's see. How about this entry right here? Okay, here's our entry right here. So this bar, which was 26 minutes after 3, you would have got long right here. Your take profit would have been right here at this resistance, and you definitely got your 10 pips right here. That was a nice trade. What about this one? Yes, and here's another one 4 minutes before our 2 window opportunity closes. We broke through resistance again. So if you got long here, well, you got your 10 pips again. So there's 2 winning trades right there. Boom and boom. Shakalaka. Okay, so let's now move on to our pound. Oh, look at the pound, eh? Nice trends in the UK session and sideways grinding junk in the US. Okay, so here was our opportunity to buy, was right in here, but the filter was black, so there was no buying there. So all that you could basically do is buy dips here, here, and here, and you made a few pips on that. And same, oh, look at it, we got a perfect setup here. Right there, we got short, okay? Oh, no, it just missed it. It was right, it was this candle, the next one over. So then we turned red here. So you could have got short right here. Your stop would have been about 40, 45 pips. And you got 76 pips to the bottom, so you would have got 1-to-1, but not 2-to-1. Okay, that was a nice trade. And in the US session, look, it did nothing. It just grinded, going nowhere. Nobody's doing nothing. Let's look at the Swissy now. Okay, the Swissy, yes, basically you would have got a sell right in here. Okay, here's our opening hour. Got a sell right in here. Stop was 20 pips. You got 2-to-1 ratio on that one. And then we did not catch this here because the filter was black. This was our ideal point to buy, though, as you can see. But here was our next opportunity to buy the dip, and up we went, and we made some pips. And up here, I don't believe there was a trade because I believe that resistance was too close. Yes, it was. It's only 12 pips from entry to resistance. There was no trade here in the US session. Okay, that's it for the pip snagger. Now let's look at the Forex U-turn. Okay, look at the U-turn. So we got our M to sell, but in the filter there was no red. And then we got our W to buy. Okay, it was blue, turned blue. So if you got long up here, you got head faked. Buy fake, as they call it, at 39, and it came down and it took out your stop. Okay, so then it told you to sell right in here. So if you got short at 138 in the US session, you made about, or just before the US session, I should say, you could have made about 50 pips. So you could have lost you got long here, yeah, you would have lost 60 and made 50. So you might be down 10 pips for the day if you did that trade. Let's look at the pound. Oh yeah, pound, oh, kind of gave a flip-flop right in here. Okay. Um, Basically told you to sell here. Okay, if you got short here at 58, it shot up, almost took out your stop. Your stop would have been up here. Would have been scary, but it never took out your stop. And down it would have came, and you would have been 50 pips to the good here. And now you're only about 30 pips to the good. And now it looks like to be a reversal to go back up, but we have to wait and see what it does. Okay, so thanks for watching the setups today. We'll see you tomorrow.